This Arabic sweet is truly irresistible. It's a version of baklava, guys, an Arabic dessert that's really easy to make with very Brazilian ingredients, and we're going to surprise everyone with this baklava. It's an Arabic sweet, guys. Look, the crunchiness is kind of like this, look. Guys, the hard part is stopping eating it. I'm going to start by making the filling because I need to leave it in the fridge for about 10 minutes to cool down. I'll be using a standard 200 milliliter measuring cup of shelled green pistachios. But like I told you before, you can also use creamy cashew nuts or even roasted peanuts. On low heat. I am going to give these crunchy green pistachios a nice little toast in the pan, but not too much, because I definitely won't let them burn at all. You just need to take a moment to smell that wonderful roasted pistachio aroma filling your kitchen. That is exactly the point here. Now, I am going to add 2 generous tablespoons of sweet honey. You can see, guys, that my honey here is actually a bit crystallized at the moment. And it's a dessert that, even though it's sweet, isn't overly sweet. If you know what I mean, it is because the actual amount of sugar used here is quite minimal when you compare it to the overall size of the dessert itself. So right now, I am going to continue to toast it just a little bit more to get that perfect color, making sure to keep it always on a very low heat setting so that nothing burns during this delicate stage of the preparation. Keep continuously and carefully stirring to ensure that it doesn't burn. It works exactly like this, as you can see right here. Guys, look at what a beautiful color it gets, right? So now, after the sweet honey has completely melted here and thoroughly mixed with the crunchy pistachios, I'm going to grab a large sheet of parchment paper. Then I'm going to carefully brush a little bit of oil all over it, so it doesn't stick. And I'm going to add the pistachios. The natural honey used here is primarily included to ensure that all of these crunchy pistachios will effectively stick together in one piece. And you don't need to break up the pistachios either. They can be whole like this, okay? So now, just spread it out well here. Spread it out nice and evenly. And now I am carefully going to roll it up tightly. Like this, see, just like this, okay? I put it down, now I'm going to roll it up so it forms this little roll. And I'm going to put it in the fridge while I make the dough, okay? So, it's rolled up here, see? It will become this little roll, always pressing it down. Just like this. So now my little roll is ready. I'm going to put it in the fridge for about 10 minutes, just while I make the dough now. Now, to make the dough for our dessert, we're going to use this type of pasta, which is angel hair. So, it has to be this one, guys, really thin, okay? This one here, that looks like a bird's nest. So this is the type of pasta that's used in this dessert. It can't be the thicker kind, okay? It has to be this angel hair pasta. So now here, I'm going to break it. I'll have some pieces broken up here, see? Like this, look. You're going to break it with your hands. And incorporate whatever quantity you feel is necessary to successfully complete your project. So, break all of them like this. But don't break them into tiny pieces, okay? Just break them like this. I'm going to make our dough here. Now, I'm just going to add 2 more ingredients here as well, which are easy and we always have at home to make this dessert. And if you like recipes that are really easy, practical, and budget-friendly, I invite you to subscribe here. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you're always notified, and come check things out with me, folks. Whenever I post something new, go ahead and subscribe. It's free, totally free, and there's a new video every day here on the channel. And if you like Arabic recipes too, I'll leave a suggestion up here in this suggestion box. Just click it. An Arabic cake, guys, that's delicious. Do you know that super crunchy, really crunchy kind that when you eat it, it makes this sound? Listen. Exactly that one, because it's also made with this type of pasta. So just click right up here in this box that will appear somewhere in this video, and you'll see how delicious it is. Then you just have to choose which one is tastier, whether it's this dessert or the Arabic cake. Also on low heat, I'm going to add my pasta, 2 teaspoons of butter, because you really don't need much at all. And I continue to stir the mixture, always on very low heat, until the pasta is perfectly toasted and beautifully golden brown. Keep stirring continuously, guys, so that it doesn't burn on the bottom. Make sure to keep it always on low heat, and always keep stirring the mixture. Is that clear? Otherwise, it burns extremely fast and easily. And also, be very careful not to add an excessive amount of butter. It was just 2 small spoons, really. Look, it is already turning a beautiful golden color. You see, if you want to brown it a little more, you can, but for me, this is just right, and I like everything nice and golden. It's already good, nice and brown. Now here I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of condensed milk. So, it's not going to be a lot either, just enough to get the right consistency. And now, I will continue to keep stirring the mixture right here, making sure it stays always on a very low heat setting. The purpose of the condensed milk here is basically to bind all the pasta together. So here it is now, it's ready. Everything stays exactly like this, nice and close together. Once again, I am going to take a fresh piece of parchment paper and carefully grease it with a little bit of cooking oil, just so it doesn't stick. Now I am going to carefully dump my dough. Everything is all ready, perfectly nice and snug all together. I am going to spread this mixture out very carefully and evenly across the entire surface. It is important that the layer is not too thin or too thick, as achieving the perfect balance will ensure that the final result turns out much better. Now I will carefully take my rolling pin in hand and begin the process of spreading it out further with steady, even pressure. This specific dough. So it really can't be too thick or even too thin for this recipe. So it's impossible to say that a dessert like this is hard to make. Look how beautiful it is. Now I'm going to take my little roll, which was in the fridge, and just look at how it turned out. Cincho gets firm, hard, just like this, and I'm going to put it here. Look, you can even break it. Here, guys, take a look at exactly how it turns out. Just like this. It's already wonderful, right? And now I'm going to roll it up with the help of parchment paper to make a little roll. And let's keep rolling the dough out into a smooth and even layer while applying a steady and firm pressure across the entire surface. Does that sound like a good way for us to proceed with this step? Rolling it up. Dip it with a Swiss roll. just like this. Now look, what a beautiful roll it turns out to be. It looks just like a Swiss roll, super firm. And now you just have to cut it into slices. And that's it, guys. Look how beautiful they turn out. It really looks like a bird's nest. Look, guys, let me tell you something, okay? This is not just good, no. This is not just good, no. And now it's that moment that only I can do while you haven't made it yet, which is to taste this delicious treat. Listen, guys, listen to the crunch. See? It's so good, so good. I really hope you liked it, but let me know here in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion. A kiss to everyone and God bless. Guys, it's really good.